Hey friends, it's Alex, and today I am sharing with you some of my favourite LGBT contemporary books. So first of all, I'm really sorry if you can see how messy my shelves are. I've just got rid of my desk in preparation for a new one to be delivered, so everything from my desk has just like gone on my shelves and it's a mess and it's frustrating, but whatever. So June is Pride Month, I'm sure you know that, so I thought I would share some books that I love with LGBT plus representation in them. So I'm doing contemporaries, and then I'm going to do another video with fantasies because those are like the main genres that I read. And these are all books that I've read and really loved. Okay, so let's dive into the books. So I'm going to start with my most favourite LGBT plus contemporary, and that is because the main character is the same sexuality as myself, which is asexual, and it was the most relatable book I've ever read in my entire life. I cried in the first chapter. So it's definitely a book that is one of my favourites and it means a lot to me, and so I thought I'd just start off with it, and that is Let's Talk About Love by Claire Can. So this follows Alice, and Alice is asexual and biromantic. I am not biromantic. I am heteroromantic / maybe demi-heteroromantic, I don't know yet. But the asexual rep in this for me was just so exactly similar to my experience that it's so relatable, and I was obsessed and I loved it so much. And it mainly just follows Alice, and she meets this guy who she really likes, but she's worried about potentially having a romantic relationship with him and not being able to give him everything that he would want in the sex department. And it was just very very relatable and very emotional read for me, and I highly recommend it. And obviously it won't be representative of everyone's asexual experience because everyone's asexual experience is different, but just for me it was spot on and obsessed. Also with Let's Talk About Love, and from what I can remember, Alice knew she was asexual right from like the start of the book. It wasn't like a discovering her asexuality story. She already knew she was asexual, which I enjoyed because when I read this I already knew I was asexual as well, so I didn't necessarily need the self-discovery story, even though those stories are really good and really valuable. That's just part of what made this one so much more relatable for me. Next up I have another story featuring an asexual character, and that is Loveless by Alice Oseman. So the main character of this is called Georgia, and she is asexual and aromantic, and I know so many people found this so relatable, so it is once again like a really valuable book. And this one focuses more on her discovering those terms and realising that they apply to her. So this is quite a good one as well for if you're questioning. For me personally, this one wasn't quite as relatable because I'm not aromantic. So from that point of view it wasn't as relatable as everyone else seemed to find it. But I did still really relate to the asexual representation, and I did really love this book. I just really love Alice Oseman, and just in general she is a great author for LGBT plus representation, but this was the one I wanted to highlight because of the asexual rep. Next up is some books featuring male-male relationships. So we have Date Me, Bryson Keller by Kevin Van Wine. Oh, Kevin Van Y. There's no N. So this features a male-male relationship between Bryson Keller and I can't remember the main character's name because it's not in the synopsis. Kai. It follows a relationship between Bryson and Kai. And basically the premise is Bryson accepts a dare where he has to date a different person each week. So someone at the beginning of the week on Monday mornings, someone will ask him out and he has to say yes, and they're dating for a week. And then one day Kai is the one who asks him, because no one specified that only girls could ask Bryson out. And then it just develops into their relationship, and I think Bryson kind of discovering himself and his sexuality a bit more, and it was just the cutest romance ever. Like, I was so swept up in the romance. It was adorable. I loved it so much, and I kind of want to reread it now. Whoops. I also have Simon versus the Homo sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I'm sure you've heard of this book. It's a very popular book. It's been adapted into a TV show. I think it's a TV show, or maybe it's a movie. I think it's a movie. It's been adapted and it's called Love, Simon. I have not watched it, if you couldn't tell. I need to. And this follows Simon, and he is emailing back and forth with someone who he only knows as Blue. He doesn't know their identity, and it just follows their relationship, and I think his emails between him and Blue fall into the wrong hands and someone starts blackmailing him, and it's a really cute romance. Obviously there are some less cute parts of the story like the blackmail, but it was just a really good book and a really cute romance. And I just remember, it's been a very long time since I read this, but I just remember being absolutely swept away in it as well. It was so cute, and I highly recommend this one too. I mean, I highly recommend all of them, that's why they're in this video. Next up I have a female-female relationship, and that is in the book You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. This was once again adorable. And it follows Liz, who wants to go to a nice college. It's set in America. She wants to go to a nice college, but she can't afford it, and so she runs for prom queen, because the prom king and queen get a scholarship. And then she meets a girl that she's running against called Mac, and they become friends, and then they become more than friends, and it's just really, really cute. My battery's flashing at me, why? It's just really, really cute, and I really think you should all read this one too. I don't know what to say at the end of talking about each book, because I think you should read all of them. Next up I have Boy Queen by George Lester. I should have put this with the other two because it features a male-male relationship. Whoopsie, oh well. A lot of the focus on this book is on the main character Robin getting into drag and kind of discovering himself through that and gaining confidence through that, and it's really cute. And I really enjoyed this book too. I don't remember quite as much about it as I do about the other ones, but it was really cute, and it was really nice to see him grow in confidence as he got more into drag. So this was a very cute book, and I can't remember how much of the focus was on romance, but it's still worth a read. And then the last book I have is a graphic novel. It features another male-male relationship, but I kept it till the end because it's a graphic novel, and that is Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. This is the cutest romance ever to be written in fiction, ever. Can't change my mind. So this is a romance between Nick and Charlie. So there's Nick and there's Charlie, and it's just so cute. And the Heartstopper books are, like I say, graphic novels, and they just, oh, okay, I have a postcard in there. Nice. It just follows their relationship and just their life together and other things that they go through as a couple, and it's just really cute. It also talks a lot about mental health. Charlie has some mental health issues, and so it looks at that, and it's just excellent. Charlie is also the brother of the main character of one of Alice Oseman's other books, Solitaire. So there's like a nice tie in there, and you get some more Charlie and Nick content in Solitaire. No, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. I always get confused about the timeline, but I think they're together in Solitaire. And there are a few other little kind of short novel stories. I think I keep making noises with my chair, I'm really sorry. Following Nick and Charlie, and they're just very cute. This graphic novel series is nearly finished. 4 volumes are out so far, and there's going to be 5, so perfect soon for you to just marathon the whole series and enjoy the cuteness all at once. So those are some LGBT contemporaries that I've read and loved. If you've read any other LGBT contemporaries that you love and that I didn't mention in my list, leave them in the comments below. I'm always up for more recommendations. And I will see you in my next video, which may be a vlog, but my next sit down video will be my LGBT fantasy books. So I'll see you then. Bye!